Hello friends, Leatronics here, and today we're gonna be playing Jaina at the Towers of Doom. So let's have a quick look at our team compositions. It's gonna be Jaina, Chen, Gul'dan, Gaslow, and Stitches versus Anubarak, Alarak, Tracer, Li Ming, and Muradin. So both teams have two bruisers, only one team has a specialist. But we do have Gul'dan, Jaina. Gul'dan has more consistent damage and Jaina has super burst damage, so we can kind of complement each other in that way. So if like Gul'dan weakens them and I assassinate them, also Chen is really good at assassinating people, at getting kills. That's kind of why he's one of the stronger warriors right now. Even though he doesn't have too much crowd control, his ability to stick to targets and to make sure that they die is quite impressive, So since they have so many tanky characters, characters that can survive, for example Anubarak, Muradin, Alarak can kind of survive with his lightning surges and the displacement. Also Li Ming might go for the spell blocks and everything. We're gonna go for the frostbolt build, and that way we can do a little bit more consistent damage, not necessarily like we won't be able to one-shot people as easy in like less than a second the way Jaina does, but we're still gonna be pretty decent at doing damage, and we will be able to consistently keep people maybe at low health, or maybe just force them to retreat, things like that. Definitely gonna be useful. So he just used his Discord Strike. That opened up an opportunity to engage him, because he wouldn't have his big combo, his big damage combo. And Chen once again, I just was saying how good Chen is at securing kills, and you just witnessed it. So that was beautiful job by him. Gul'dan doing decent job soaking middle. Can we do some harassment to Li Ming there? There we go. Get slowed, get dismounted. Run away. Oh my god, Gasol, don't die, please. Run away, Gasol. Run. There's Li Ming trying to kill you. There's Li Ming trying to kill you. Not a great time. Can we get a kill on her? Oh, that was beautiful. Chen? There we go. Good job, Chen. Good job, Chen. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, poor Li Ming. She just wanted to harass Gasol a little bit, and then the snow, the frost, just... oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. So Jaina has lots of damage, as you can clearly see. Especially if you can get one of the squishier characters to tank your combos. Oh, you can do so much damage. That was actually a waste of Cone of Cold, because Muradin just got his resistant, so the damage was a little bit reduced. But it's fine overall. I'm actually gonna go for Frost Armor. They have Tracer. Frost Armor versus Tracer. Not a bad idea in my opinion. Not a bad idea. She's just gonna chill her. So the way Frost Armor works, by the way, is every 10 seconds you get a shield. You basically get a block charge, but it's only 50%. So like the block was buffed. So for bruisers, for warriors, it's 75% right now. For Jaina, it's still 50%. But the unique functionality for Jaina is that the target gets chilled. So you can use it to basically gain the benefits of extra damage without the need of opening up with one of your spells. So you get the extra, how much? 50% damage from your abilities just by default, and on top of that you actually slow the target, which is obviously amazing. I don't know why Alarak went for that vulnerability talent, because he just killed himself with that. He might have actually survived and maybe killed Stitches if he didn't go for that talent. I don't know why he did, because that talent is kind of awful. The trade-off isn't worth it, because you're already able to land your Discord Strikes without that extra speed. So I don't know why he went for it. Maybe he is bad at the combo, because usually what Alarak does is he pulls somebody into him and then casts Discord Strike. It almost guarantees a hit if you aim it properly. So maybe he's not confident enough in his ability to do just that. Oh, Muradin, why did you do that? Oh shit, no. Can we escape this? Alarak attack. What is he doing? Oh, this poor Alarak. Oh, poor guy. He actually missed everything there. Oh, this actually makes me feel awful for what I was saying just now, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So finally we have the key component of our build is our Ice Lance. So what Ice Lance does is every time you hit somebody with your Frostbolt and that somebody is chilled, the cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds and you also get a little bit of mana back. That's not necessarily that important, but it obviously helps. And it allows you to cast your Frostbolts every 2 seconds. And that's where the sustained damage for Jaina comes in. That's kind of the reason I went for this build. In this particular situation, because we're going to be able to consistently slow down somebody like Muradin or Alarak when they're trying to escape or chase us, and on top of that we're going to be doing the damage of our Frostbolt in the process, which is definitely pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, the other functionality of Frost Armor is that you can actually clear minion waves a little bit better. And when I say a little bit, like just slightly better, because instead of using Blizzard, you can now just use your Cone of Cold. It won't kill the wave. Oh, poor Anubarak, he died there. So because of that nerf, because there is no invulnerability for Anubarak anymore, as the poison from Gul'dan actually killed him. I will actually grab this bell tower. I should have done that immediately, but for some reason I went middle for a second there. My team actually stalled the enemy team and were relying on me to do my job here, but I kind of let them down a little bit. But we did get that bell tower and the kill on Muradin in the process, so that's not too bad. By the way, look at that extra range on Frostbolt. It's actually super cool. Like at first I thought that why would you want... Like I was always really skeptical of extra range and abilities or extra cast time, because in my mind, if you are good enough, right, you should never need that extra range, because you would be just landing all of your abilities consistently no matter what. But in reality, it helps out. It helps out a lot. It helps you to get the kills you otherwise wouldn't have gotten. It helps you poke a little bit better, kite a little bit better. It's just helpful overall. So there is like almost no real reason not to go for that, because it's just, I don't know, it's just good. Can we actually secure this? Random Q? Oh, I predicted his jump, but I didn't predict his movement. So that wasn't actually a kill, sadly. But we tried, also in a team of multiple bruisers, multiple warriors, in a mobile team, Tracer, Liming, Alarak, going for Ring of Frost is actually a very bad idea. Unless you wanted to use unless you want to use it as a follow-up for something like Mosh Pit, then it's actually decent. But on its own, you probably won't be landing it anytime soon. And even if you land it, the tanks will just tank it, so it won't be too useful. So going for Water Elemental in this particular matchup, I think is a better choice. So we're gonna do exactly... That's actually a waste of all of my abilities there. I should just have let Gazlowe do what Gazlowe does. No, there was no reason to waste everything there. Okay, so can we actually zone for him? I will try to. And I think we're gonna succeed. Okay. Oh, we need our level 13 though. Oh, why did you do that? Oh, that was actually quite helpful. That was actually a lot more helpful than I thought it was, because he put me in range of my Cone of Cold there. So even though he was trolling, that kind of worked out in the end. So that wasn't too bad. And yeah, he probably thought that why this Jaina isn't helping me, and the reason for that, we didn't have our cooldowns, right? So we weren't really able to help him out as much as we wanted to do that. But obviously, the other usage of your, by the way, the other usage of your Water Elemental is that you can proc Shield to further enhance the ability to proc the cooldown of Ice Lance a little bit better. which is cool, which is really cool. So yeah, look at this, look at how often we actually cast our frostbolts here. That was... Oh no, Alarak will kill me here, unless I can successfully kite him. Oh my god, if I chose my level 13 talents there, I would have been able to survive that with the shields, because that's exactly what we are going for. No, it was actually super worth it. What are you talking about? Oh my god, my water elemental! My water elemental, so overpowered! Oh my god, that was awesome. That was so worth it. We experienced a kill of water elemental on Tracer. That was the best thing ever. But maybe if I paid a little bit more attention to our levels, I would have grabbed Ice Barrier in time, and that would allow us to survive. And remember, we went for the cooldown reduction on our Ice Lance, and that synergizes with your Ice Barrier so well. You just get consistent shields every 2 seconds. Also, Ice Barrier allows you to do this. You can actually solo camps as Jaina, which is, by the way, kind of overpowered. Like, look at this, there is no way these minions can actually break our shields, and on top of that we consistently shield them with our frost armor, which allows us to consistently proc our Ice Barrier once again. Like Jaina, as I said, like, she has really good talents. Like, her talent choices are all so great, at least in my opinion. Slow her down. Oh, look at that, look at the damage. Look at the damage on Liming there. Muradin will hurt us, but as long as we dodge the Limings... Oh no, we missed our Frostbolt. Can we get a kill? You know what, we have turrets here. Turrets will defend us. Okay, now let's just consistently proc our Frostbolts and Muradin will die. As long as we have some mana. Oh wow, we missed it! How did we miss it? Oh no, we missed our Frostbolt. What happened there? And now Muradin will get the benefits of his health regen, so... What? How did he not die? That was so sad. That was so sad. But yeah, Jaina is actually quite mana hungry, especially if you don't go for any of the mana regen talents, for example Arcane Intellect or Conjurer's Pursuit, which are both not really that bad for Jaina. But you just don't get, without that extra mana, it's so hard to consistently sustain damage and mana. Like, it's hard to do damage, consistent damage as Jaina, and have your mana ready, because everything just costs so much. Like, you really need to worry about those things. Can we... Okay, we have Tracer here. Oh no. Wait, so it actually recalled her to the... Yeah, right. I was saying this before, like in one of my videos. The fact that when Tracer uses her recall, it actually recalls her outside of the range of... just outside, just like right before she was gorged. The timing is just perfect. Like, if you just press recall right after the gorge wears off, you will recall to a safe spot as Tracer. So she definitely utilized that. Okay, level 16. Level 16, Numbing Blast is a really good choice for Jaina right now, because previously I always went for the Northern Exposure because of that extra vulnerability, that 25% damage for the whole team. It made a lot of sense, especially with the combo. By the way, the combo, you would cast W, E, Q, and that way you would do the instant burst of damage immediately with the Northern Exposure. But after the buffs to your Cone of Cold and the nerfs to the damage of your other abilities, it actually makes a lot more sense to first proc Chill, and then you use your Cone of Cold. And that's where Numbing Blast comes in, because that's exactly how you want to use it. But I think we're just gonna win right here. This is 5 shots, no one is stopping me. By the way, good job by Gul'dan, making sure that the enemy team is busy. And once again, it's a very fast game. I don't know what's going on here. I actually died once, only once, so that's actually very good for Jaina. especially considering that we don't have a healer on our team, and this wasn't a constructed environment, so we just got random teammates, random heroes on our side, so you always kind of want to build around Jaina and help her survive. Otherwise she's just gonna die again and again and again if you don't protect her, because it's so hard to do damage and stay alive as Jaina. So it's actually really great that we were able to do this. But at the same time, we had two warriors on our side, so they did really good job always kind of protecting us and making sure that the targets that we just attacked die and that we don't die. So that was definitely very, very helpful. But yeah, Jaina right now is actually super strong because one of the other talents, like, that's not the sole reason, but one of the talents, I believe it's level 4, the one that lets your Frostbolt pierce. It actually works in the same way something like Gul'dan's Fell Flame works, is that it allows you to ignore the tank, not the Gul'dan's Fell Flame, the Chromis, Piercing Sands, right? So the reason why I so love the Piercing Sands so much is because it allows you to ignore people that are trying to protect their teammates. So if a tank tries to soak up your damage, somebody like a Nubarak, Chen, whatever, you can just pick up Piercing Sands, and now their backline is basically exposed to you. And Jaina also has that functionality, so that definitely helps her out quite a bit. But this game we went actually for Frost Armor. It was a really good choice in my opinion. They had Tracer, Alarak, all of them wanted to auto attack us, maybe except Li Ming. And giving them the shield status, slowing them down by 25%, allows us to land our skill shots better. Also, it allows us to proc our shields, proc our Ice Lance, proc our extra damage from our Frostbite. So it just worked really, really well, I think. Even though Tracer didn't really focus us to more, like, closer to the late game, I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she was dead to Chen or Gul'dan. Maybe she was too busy with killing Gul'dan and Gazlowe. But we never really seen her. Like, we saw her in the mid game, but later on she just was never there. But that was definitely a solid choice, I think. And that's kind of the beauty of Jaina's talents, is that you still can go for the general build. Like, we still completed our Q build, even though we had to sacrifice one of our talents for Frost Armor. And even if we had to sacrifice, let's say, our level 1 talent for something like longer cooldown, not cooldown, but longer chill duration, or the extra mana regen, this like the Q build with the Ice Lance would still kind of work, the Frostbolt build. At the same time, if we chose something other than Ice Lance and went for Winter's Reach and that piercing Frostbolt, it would still kind of work. Like, her talents amplify her kit, but they aren't really necessary for her kit to work. So I think that's what's so key about Jaina, and that's I love her. I love the way she works. I love the way she plays, and it's cool. It's really damn cool. Jaina was the first mage, right, in Heroes of the Storm, so I don't know. She was always in an interesting spot. Like, she had her ups and downs over the course of Heroes of the Storm history, but she always was a strong mage. Maybe not as viable as others, but she was always a very strong mage. And at level 20, we probably would have gone for the ice block, because when Anubarak, when Muradin, even Alarak, when all of them try to silence us or jump on us and stun us, we can easily predict that and just use our ice block to negate their cooldowns. Now their cooldowns are down, now they are probably chilled, because when you emerge from the ice block, everyone around you is chilled, and we can just unleash our beautiful combo as Jaina and just kill them. So that would be a pretty cool plan. But yeah, once again, a very short game. I don't know what's happening. but it was fun. It was fun to play. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. If there are some heroes or builds you want to see me playing next, make sure to let me know in the comments. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.